Hello and welcome to this Studio Brutal video. Here I'm going to show you how to make this EBM Techno patch you can hear in the background. It's made using Wavetable and other stock plugins from Ableton 12, so yeah, you can just make it. It doesn't use anything extra. You don't even need to make it yourself. I'm going to be giving the rack away at the end. But yeah, so yeah, let's get into it. And yeah, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Really helps the channel out, or leaves a comment or something like that. It'd be really good. So yeah, this is it. That's the sound soloed. I've done all these macros as well. I'll go through them at the end. I'm just going to show you what the patch does. So the key for an EBM sound like this is you want a tight gate. So the filter's fairly low and it comes up for every note. You can see it moving, and it's got a tight envelope here. So it's poking through so the main sound is cut short. If I bring it up, it sounds like that. So it's just it's a bit too noisy, and then like it's cut and tamed down. It's got some modulation, so the wavetables are moving, and some FM effects on the wavetable, and that's pretty much the patch. It's the LFO2 is keeping it moving slowly, but yeah, there's not much modulation. It's just the filter is cutting it short and gating it, and then it's run through raw, which is really good distortion in Ableton 12. So you can process the low, mid, and highs differently, like that. So you can change what the So yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'll put that back. So yeah, so you can tweak the mids and the low and the high distortion differently. Then it's got an amp, which I really like that. It's got an overdrive, and basically you want to layer distortion, so you can have a little bit of subtle distortion or less than subtle distortion on different levels. So I've got raw, then amp, then overdrive. Then I've got echo unit to delay it a bit and add some reverb if I want, and then another overdrive, so it's distorted after that to really bring out the delays as well, and then it's EQ'd. And there's a utility at the end to bring the volume down because there's lots of distortion, and otherwise it'll be too loud. So yeah, that's the patch, and there is also, that's the wavetable layer. There's another layer under it, which you'll only hear if you've got good headphones on, to be honest, or a good sub monitor, and that is just a really pitched down operator sine wave to add a sub bass, like a heavy low end to it, and then it's filtered down, driven a bit, and then some drum bus distortion, and then there's a sidechain compressor here, and you want to come in here and add your kick, so, and also adjust the threshold if it's not loud. If it's too high, you'll see it flatline here, and you just want to pull the threshold down so the compressor's kicking in. It's basically turning the volume of the sub bass down whenever there's a kick, so they don't clash in the sub bass frequencies. So yeah, that is the sub layer, and that's running underneath the wavetable. Yeah, let me just move this. So yeah, I'll talk you through the macros. There's the sub bass volume here. That is just, you can hear that if you've got good headphones on. It's just cutting the whole layer, the volume, so you can just so you can adjust the sub bass to taste. Then I've got this wavetable. I've got time and global mod, which are really good. They are these things here from the modulation matrix of Wavetable. What they basically do is, if you turn time up, it makes every envelope, every LFO a bit longer, and if you turn amount up, it's like turning all of these amounts up in one go or down. So they're really good to basically to automate or to add to a MIDI controller and tweak. So yeah, if I turn time up, it opens the filter up as well, because obviously remember the filter's poking through this tight gate. I'll just add that, I'll just add the kick back in. So yeah, so it's really nice to automate that time thing. Same goes for global mod. So yeah, those two alone are really good to tweak. Then I've got FM, the filter frequency. lift it right up, it's going to get crazy. But it's really good to do little builds and stuff. Then filter resonance. Yeah, just reset that. And then envelope 3 decay, which is this one here. So you're basically adjusting that sort of gate, how short and plucky the bass is. It's a good one to automate. Then oscillator 2 effect 1, which is this, which is the amount of sort of, it's distorting the waveform a little bit basically. Don't know if you can hear that. It's good just to keep that moving and to use it to sort of have a bit of movement, but it changes the sound a bit as it moves that wavetable effect. Then oscillator 3 gain. This is the sub bass gain, and but it's not really, because it's distorted, it's not really providing much sub bass. It's basically a third oscillator. That's why I've called it oscillator 3, and it's just going to make it sound more detuned. It's just bringing in the sub bass oscillator basically, but it's not doing a lot of sub bass. It's just detuning it, because you've got this, both these oscillators detuned 30 cents up and down. So that's just bringing up a third one in the middle that's going to make it more detuned. And then this is the raw drive, which is the first drive on raw. And that's really cool for those industrial sort of sounds. You just lift the filter up a bit. You can hear it. But yeah, and then the raw feedback amount, I thought I'd include that because the feedback's quite cool. But it will just turn it into like a drone. You can actually set this to be in tune, which is here. You change it to a note and then set this to the same as the rest of the track, and then when you turn that up, it's going to be in tune. Then amp and the overdrive are distortions that happen after the raw, and they're quite cool. They're like, the amp is like a, just open up the filter, turn up the amp, you go too far with it. And then there's overdrive after that. They're all like different tastes of distortion basically. You can put them all up as well if you want. Get really nasty. But yeah, they're there to tweak basically. Then you've got echo feedback, which you can use as a build. And then especially if you turn the wet dry here up, and also you've got reverb mix as well on echo. But yeah, you can use that as a little build. And back in. So yeah, those are the 3 main echo things to use and tweak, and then the final overdrive, which is another layer of distortion. So yeah, that's it. That's what the macros do. Yeah, it got quite complicated, quite a lot of macros, but yeah, essentially it is it's just how much the sound pokes through the filter and how much it's modulated, and then various layers of distortion after it, and the sub bass volume. So yeah, that's it. This rack, I'm giving it away totally free. It's in the description below. So yeah, go and get that. And yeah, please like and subscribe when you're there. It does help us out. So yeah, that's it. If you've got any questions or anything like that, please let us know in the comments below. And yeah, that's it from me. Have a good day, and good luck with your music making. Take care. Goodbye.